Right, final film, and this one stars Rosamund Pike, who's very famous these days.
Yes, she is. She plays Lady Penelope in the new Thunderbird series, believe it or not. Of course, she was Oscar-nominated for Gone Girl as well. She's a very, very good actress, and she was in Die Another Day, with the Bond film, of course, as well. But this is all about... This is a United Kingdom. This is a true story set in 1947, and it's all about the King of what was could have become Botswana. And he got... basically, he married a white woman, which really went against what it was at the time, because apartheid was just about to happen in South Africa. The South African people didn't really want what they called a white and a black a king and queen of a neighbouring country. So the British government was under pressure to actually keep these two apart. And they fell in love. He came over to be educated over in London. He just happened to meet her at a dance, and they fell in love. And it's a beautiful love story. But then it becomes a political story. It's all about the trying to keep them apart. He gets exiled from his own country, and actually told he's never been able to go back. And that was from Winston Churchill himself. And it's an interesting story, because the person who actually looked into trying to save them and get them back to their own country was Tony Benn, believe it or not. Yeah, and it's so he's actually depicted as a young guy, as a young politician at the time. So it's a fascinating story about English politics. It's a fascinating story about how money can actually orientate, and money and fear and your connections with other countries can actually, really push people apart, and just because of the different colours of their skin. It's a big 4 stars for me. It pays a little bit quite a lot on the drama in some circumstances, but it's a fascinating story, and it's an indictment on what British politics was like at that time. So well worth going to see if you want to see a good historical drama.
Did I ever tell you I didn't just marry you for your good looks?
Liar.